Today we're going to talk about overcoats.
And why you need them in your wardrobe.
And why we need them in your wardrobe.
So Chris, a couple years ago, I invested in an overcoat, and I think it's probably the best menswear investment that I've actually made.
Excellent.
It's a long navy blue overcoat, and I wear it all the time. I don't have a winter jacket, like a down puffy jacket. I just wear my overcoat. It keeps me warm. I dress it up. I also love to wear it more casually with a t-shirt and some denim and trainers. Nice.
Is it tailored so you can fit it comfortably over a blazer or a suit?
It is, yeah. So, it serves a lot of different purposes. I can wear in a lot of different settings. And
double-breasted?
Double-breasted, yeah. So, far and away, I think the best money I've probably spent on
No, I think
menswear.
you're right. I think if you invest in a really good overcoat, you could wear that type of coat over black tie, so it's formally,
which I've done as well
for business wear. But then a great overcoat, like you say, with jeans and a t-shirt with the collar popped up is equally good. So I think
really cool.
I think an overcoat is a lovely thing to have, and it's worth the investment.
But when I was making the purchase, I had to decide between going navy blue and camel, and I ended up going with navy. And I don't regret my decision one bit. I'm just, I'd like to, maybe that if one's more formal, if one's more casual.
I think navy is certainly safer, and I think if it's your first overcoat, navy is the more universal colour.
Yeah.
And it's going to last longer because it's less. If you're wearing it in, say, London, for example, which can be a bit of a grimy sissy still. Mm-hmm. Camel would need occasional cleaning, whereas navy's more forgiving.
Yeah.
I would say if you would ideally have both in your wardrobe.
I would love to have both, yeah.
So I think I would say get a dark one first.
Yeah.
Navy, charcoal. I always pick navy. Then your second one would be a lighter coat in a camel. You could also perhaps get a different style. You mentioned the fact that you can wear your coat over a jacket, so it's definitely an overcoat.
Yeah.
Perhaps your second coat, you go with what they call a top coat, something a little bit slimmer, something which is designed to be worn just with a sweater and jeans. Or trousers for other people.
and I love camel coats, I think, for that purpose with, roll neck. It just, for me, the camel is, still very much a classic, but maybe a little bit, at least in my opinion, a little bit showier. I
have a camel overcoat. I have a couple of camel overcoats. I tend to wear them with a sweater and flannels rather than over suits.
Yeah.
This style, this camel overcoat, is an interesting cut because it looks great with a suit. You can wear it with a charcoal suit, navy suit. Mm-hmm. Because of the styling and the relatively slimmish fit, you can also wear it as a top coat. So this could be a useful second coat for you.
And aside from having to choose between navy and camel, there was also some discussion when I was getting my jacket around what size to go for, how to fit it. And some, salespeople I talked to suggested actually sizing up so you could fit it over your suit. I know that, some others said, no, take your normal, jacket size. Yeah. What do you think?
If it's an overcoat, you take your normal size because it would have been, the company who made it would have allowed for it to be fitted over a suit or a blazer. It's an overcoat. Okay. If you're buying what they sometimes call a top coat, which is like a reefer coat or a pea coat, that would be maybe go up a size. Okay. But generally speaking, if it's an overcoat, you take your regular size.
I guess that's a benefit of owning, more than one is they can serve different purposes.
No, you need, but I think coats last you many years. You only wear them for less than half the year. Yeah. They're usually in quite robust wools. So I find my coats last me a good 5-10 years.
Yeah, I've had mine for about 5 years now, and at first I was very precious with it, but I thoroughly enjoy wearing. And it looks better the more you wear it. Like I said, exactly. I don't have a puffer down winter jacket. I layer up and wear this thing, in the dead of winter to keep me warm, and it does, and it's just getting better and better every year that I wear it. So another consideration when choosing an overcoat is, of course, the length. You can go for something that's longer, your floor length, or something that hits just below the knees. What's the general rule around that?
Generally, the longer the coat, the more formal it's considered. I think a coat like this length, which is, I would say, 3/4 length, so it's certainly long enough to wear over a suit or a jacket, but it can still be worn without one. I think it's a formality. Of course, a longer coat's warmer.
I was just going to say, there has to be a practical, element to that as well. So formality, and it keeps you warmer,
exactly.
The longer it is.
So thanks for watching. We hope we've cleared up some misunderstandings about the overcoat world.
Yeah, it can be really murky.
It can be quite murky, and there is an overcoat for everyone.
Maybe even 2, right?
I've got 7.
Oh boy. Well, if you guys have any other questions or comments, please leave them below, and don't forget to subscribe for more menswear content.